You look wonderful. This is beautiful. This is quite lovely.
Thank you.
Gosh, that's nice.
It was designed by Linda Loudermilk. She makes eco-friendly clothes.
Eco-friendly clothes.
This is, the top is made of milk, and the pants are made of hemp. So you can drink my top and smoke my bottom.
Good night, everybody. Wow. Now explain this. Honestly, that's made of, how do they do that?
25% spun milk and cashmere and silk.
Good Lord. Well, it's absolutely lovely.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Welcome
like
back
the
to the
tie.
program. Well, thank you very much. It came from Lamston's. I don't know, because all I could think of, they're out of business. Don't worry about it.
It's good to be back on the show.
Yeah, nice to have you back.
It's been about a year.
Would you spend this time of springtime, the weather warms up, do you go west? Is that what you like to do?
Yeah, like you.
have a
I go
home
west in New Mexico. I like to fly fish, and it's a good time to
Really
be
enjoy
there.
fly fishing?
Yeah, I do.
Are you good at it?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. And what is it? Because people for the last 15 years have been trying to teach me how to do it, and I can't do it. I don't know what it is. My instinct is just to yow, hey, ha. But that's not it, is it?
No, you're too hyper,
Yeah.
David. You've got to be
Well, show us how it's done.
zen.
Oh.
You know, you go, "Phew," and then you wait until the line straightens out. That's the trick. You got to
Right.
wait till the line straightens out, and then, whew, and you shoot the line out.
Right.
And you know, every now and then you'll be shooting it out there, and there's a bear on the other side of the river.
Now, do you have bear in your neighborhood?
Oh yeah. Black bear.
Yeah.
Have
you ever had an encounter?
You want me to tell you about mine? I've had many encounters, but the most interesting was a couple of years ago. I was about 10 o'clock at night, and I was reading in my bed, and my young grandson was in a crib in the corner, and I heard this really weird noise, like somebody was washing dishes or something, and I got up, and I went into the living room, and I looked around and couldn't see anything, couldn't find my gun, and suddenly I lost my gun. And my dog, I had a golden retriever at the time, the dog came running, yelping out of my bedroom. So I went running in the bedroom. And there in the middle of my bedroom, walking right towards the crib, was a great big bear.
Towards the crib?
Headed right for the crib.
Oh,
it had come through a screen door and was walking to the crib. And my first reaction was to be very Karen Blickstein, you know, out of our shoo, shoo. And I know that won't work. So I did what I always do, actually, when I have a bear encounter. You want me to show you?
Yes, please. Oh, my God. I guess
and you know what it did? It stopped, and it peed on my rug. I'm not kidding. I swear. I'm not through. It's not over. It peed on my rug. I roared again. It turned around, and it walked back halfway through the hole that it made, and then it sat down. So I pushed it. Out and slammed the glass door. And what is really funny is to see a bear leaning back against glass. It's all smushed, you know.
Oh, you see the big...
you know, the way they come back. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Now
that's only one of several. I could tell you more.
But it's you know, it's amusing to recount and tell about it, but at the time, especially with the grandchild in the crib, I mean, it could have had a much uglier outcome, couldn't it?
I kind of sensed that it you know, was a drought, and there was nothing to eat back in the mountains, so it came down, and I just sort of knew it was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it how old a bear do you think it might have been?
It was about a 3-year-old female black bear.
Yeah. And at any time did you? I mean, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to curl up in a fetal position.
No, that's with cougar.
With a cougar? No, you're supposed to fight a cougar.
No.
No. You're supposed to fight cougars.
No. No, the thing about bear is you just want to fix on it. You never turn your back on a bear and you roar.
No.
Hey.
You never they don't want eye contact. Don't make eye contact with a bear. But a cougar you can fight.
Shall I tell you my cougar?
Let's hear your cougar story.
Okay, I was turkey hunting.
But you're lucky to be alive, lady.
Do we have time? You want me to tell you my cougar? I was turkey hunting, and I'd scouted the night before, and I knew the gobbler that I wanted to get, and I was all, camouflage and stuff, and I was staked out, and I was waiting for the dawn to come, because that's when you get the turkeys to fly down, and suddenly I look out of the corner of my eye, and up this dry arroyo was this cougar. And I had a plastic decoy out in maybe 15 feet in front of me, and I could see the cougar saw the decoy. And then it started, like a cat, began to walk towards the decoy, and the tail was flicking back and forth, and it pounced on the plastic decoy, and then it went, what the? And it kind of tapped it like this, and it walked around it, and it got on the other side. There was the decoy between me and the cougar, and then the cougar looked up and looked right into my eyes. I could hear it breathing. And so I had this moment, I thought, shoot, if I move, I'm going to scare the turkey. I'll never get the turkey.
See, I don't know.
And also, if I shoot it, I'll only, I got a shotgun. I'm not going to kill the cougar. You got to know these things. You live out west. You got to know these things. And I would just wound it, and a wounded beast is so dangerous. So I just went like that, and it was the cougar staring at me, and me looking down the barrel of the gun at the cougar, and then it just walked away.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow, that's amazing. Because first of all,
I got more too.
These cats are master hunters. They'll spend days stalking prey.
Me too.
Yeah. I know this is. I shouldn't ask this, but I'm going to. Are you dating someone? Are you? I mean, you must be dating all the time.
As a matter of fact, here's something really cool. When I was on this show last time, you asked me that same question, and I told you, well, in fact, just today, I was doing a book signing, and I looked up, and I saw this man walking towards me, and I said, wow, you look like a movie star. And he gave me his card, and I'd lost the card. So on your show, I said, if you're watching, call my office, and he did.
Really?
And I'm in love with him.
In love with him?
Yeah.
Wow. That little story says many, many things, I think, about you and about the world we live in.
What does it tell you?
Well, that a guy who is obviously smitten and wants to make a connection, and you felt something there as well, right. And then so strongly that you mentioned it on the show, and then he sees it, and you...
See, it all happened on the show.
Yeah, and it could have worked out. It could have been like one of those bear stories. It could have been... he could have turned out to be like a deadbeat, this guy.
He could have, but he's not.
Well, what's he like? What does he do?
Well, he's in the green room right now.
He's here, really? Oh, so this is serious. Oh, brother. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
I can't get over...
It feels really good. You know something? One thing that I'm discovering is, I'm going to be 70 in December. The older you get, the better. Good news, women. Good news for women. It gets better.
Really?
It's so terrible that our culture makes it look like after a certain age, it's all over. And it's just beginning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for you, for heaven's sakes, I mean, my God, the fact that you're going to be, that's just striking. I mean, I can't believe that.
I can. And I play a grandma in the movie. This is my first grandma, yeah.
Now, this is with Lindsay Lohan, and was there trouble on the set? Was there... She wouldn't show up on time? Was there...
Only a couple of times when she was working with me, she was late, and I remember one time I went in the makeup trailer and got mad at her, and I said, get onto the set and come on, we're waiting for you. And apparently she turned to her makeup person and said, Barbarella just yelled at me.
Yes, and don't you forget it.
Though, we all got along very well, and she breaks my heart in this movie. The kid is so talented, and so is Felicity Huffman, who plays my daughter.
Well, it's three lovely women in the film.
Aren't they good performances?
Well,
Boy.
Well, let's look at a clip here. Do you know what we're going to see? Do you know the clip we're going to see?
No. Oh.
And the guy in the green room.
Yes.
Honest to God,
That's
the guy in the
right.
green room.
Yes,
Seriously.
Yes.
Okay. The guy in the green room, does he go everywhere with you? The guy in the green room?
Oh, my boyfriend?
Yeah.
When I come to New York.
Oh, I see. But does he come out to the place and fly fish?
He's
afraid of water. What? What did you say?
He's been there.
Been
but,
there.
But
Doesn't
not
care for the outdoors?
No, It was his first trip there, and we didn't spend a lot of time outside. But it was also. But we're going to go he's going to learn to fly fish. Mm-hmm. If we're going to stay together, he's going to learn how to fly fish. Yeah. Anyway.
I need more information on this.
But you asked me about the movie. It takes place in Idaho. I play a Mormon in Idaho in a small town, and I'm Georgia, and I got rules. And
That's
so
the title.
That's what you have to kind of understand.
Now, I watched the movie, and the whole time I thought it was filmed in Idaho. Turns out it's not really filmed in Idaho at all.
Of course not.
But would it have killed him to do something in Idaho?
It's too expensive.
Yeah, but it was beautiful. It fooled me. It looked like beautiful Idaho.
It fooled me too, man. No, it was 115 degrees and it was Monrovia, California.
Yeah. All right, now this clip here, any idea what this is?
Yeah, and you cut out the good part.
Really? No, we can't do that. We can't touch these clips.
You can't talk about boners and things like
Whoa.
that? See, I mean, this is a small Mormon town, and this, I haven't seen my daughter in 13 years, and she dumps my granddaughter on my doorstep one summer because she can't handle her anymore. Well, just think about it, okay? Lindsay Lohan shows up in a small town, a small Mormon town in Idaho. I mean, things are not the same anymore, so...
Yeah, I would...
I got my rules, but they get shaken up.
Okay,
so now you'll
take
see
a look.
yeah.
And the clip has something to do with boners.
Oh, yeah.
And then it all begins. But it's entertaining and amusing and humorous at times, but also very, it's
intense.
serious. Yeah, very intense.
See, what they cut out there was when they were fighting, and then suddenly she curses because she says blankety, blankety, blank. You're not supposed to pull a boner in the middle of a fight.
Oh.
And that's why I'm spraying them the way you do dogs when you're trying to separate them.
God, it's nice to see you again. The film opens on Friday. Georgia Rule. Thank you very much, Jane. Always a pleasure. Jane Fonda, everybody.